we made it. We made it through your sophomore year. And so, as we get ready for summer, you have a nonfiction book to read for your summer reading so that next year in AP Lang, we can reference it. But I have something fun we're going to do if you want. This is totally optional. So, I was talking to one of your classmates, and he decided, let's read like a good piece of literature, recommend something for me. And so I did. I recommended like one of my all-time favorite books that I can't wait to reread. And then I thought, you know what? Nobody should have to read Marquez alone. So what are we going to read? Okay, so the author is Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and he is a Colombian author, and he won the Nobel Prize for Literature, which means that's an award for a lifetime of writing. So, super cool. Great author, and this is what we're going to read. Love in the Time of Cholera. What's cholera, you ask? Well, this could have been called Love in the Time of COVID, I guess. It is kind of like the flu and wiped out a whole lot of people back in the day. And so I guess this takes place during then. I don't remember how the cholera comes into it, but we're going to take a look. So if you would like to read this, Love in the Time of Cholera, we'll start like maybe in about 2 weeks. I need a little bit of time once school ends to not look at y'all's late work. And then we'll get to this fun stuff. Thinking maybe we'll meet once a week and talk about it and, share our favorite parts. And I don't know. I'm not going to make you write any essays because this is for fun. And who's going to show up and write fun essays for no reason besides me? Let's talk about what it's about. Did y'all like Romeo and Juliet your freshman year? Okay, there's some concurrent themes. In Love in the Time of Cholera, there's these two teenagers about your age. And they kind of like fall in love without their parents knowing. I mean, I know y'all don't know anything about that. Y'all don't keep any secrets from your parents, and that is awesome. Your parents should know everything, right? But they did. And the girl's dad, mom, parent, whatever, caught wind of it and freaked out and shipped her butt away to be with relatives because they didn't want her with this like common person, who was like, didn't come from money, just a regular old working class person. And they wanted their daughter to marry someone fancy to save the family from, becoming poor or whatever the case may be. And so these teenagers, they make a pact before she gets sent off, before she knows that's going to happen, that they are going to be together forever. They're going to get married. Well, let's just say she moves away and forgets about him, starts her new life, marries some guy who's a doctor, and then they are married for like 54 years or however long it was, I don't know. And then he dies. The doctor dies. And so that teenage boy, who's now a grown-up man, a little bit older man, he shows up at her house after the funeral and is like, okay, lady, I've been waiting 54 years for this. Now it's our time to have our romance, finally. And so you'll have to like read to see what else happens. But it is such a lovely book. And if you read in Spanish, get the Spanish copy because all of his stuff is translated. And if you can read Marquez in its, original language, you get so much from that. And so I'll be reading it in English because mi español es muy malo. Or what, I don't even know how you say it, but it ain't good, y'all. So get you a copy of the book and then let me know if you want to participate, and I will give you the information for our weekly Zooms or whatever it is. And maybe there'll even be prizes. Let me see what I can find. Okay, y'all. Have a wonderful summer. You're still my favorite people. I still love you the most. So be safe, be wonderful, and I can't wait to see you next year in my classroom as my AP Lang juniors. But I hope you're still going to be sweet like sophomores. Okay, bye bye, y'all.